Commercial. I don't even know if you heard. Let me see if I can pull up a commercial where you actually in it, and I don't know if you heard this commercial on the station.
What is it?
Let me see. Where is it at? It's in here. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Where is it at here?
Yeah, I definitely love the ladies, though, man.
Oh, you love those ladies. All right, all right, all right. So you looking for that special lady today?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, okay.
At
Any
this present time, yes.
any
I like plus size women.
plus size? Okay. Short.
As long as they don't look sloppy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I like a curvy plus size female.
Short, tall.
It don't matter. I like them all.
Okay. Nationality.
I had them tall. I had them short. I had them average height.
What nationality you like?
It don't matter. I like the whole color spectrum.
Ooh, ooh. So y'all let us right there, okay?
I'm like I said, I'm a color spectrum reading rainbow ass nigga.
We got an available man right here. All right, he's letting y'all know all about the read rainbow, the color spectrum. So
Right.
y'all know what time it is. All right,
Right,
so
right.
it doesn't make a difference if you the right girl.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. You know, I
Yep.
had them all.
You got Michael I-zayah right here.
I had black, like I said, Caucasian, white Caucasian, Spanish, Italian, Asian.
Oh
So I don't
man.
discriminate.
Oh man, so yeah, yeah. Okay, so now I can see why he's a big guy. He's been eating all over the place. A little Italian food there. Okay.
Oh man,
Yes,
that's
yes,
funny.
All right. Who was okay? What was your longest relationship, and what was the nationality of the girl?
It was for 2 years on and off, and she's black.
Okay, 2 years on and
And
off.
she's from the 313. She's from Detroit.
Wow. So you like a tough black sister, basically. Those keep you
Well,
back.
I mean, I wouldn't say all that, but yeah, it is what it is. That's how she was. So
Shortest relationship. What was the nationality?
I say about 2 weeks.
Whew.
About 2-3 weeks, and she was black.
Did you smash?
Nah, I ain't smashing.
Okay. So basically, all of the other races were in between 2 weeks and 2 years.
Yes.
And what stopped those relationships? Could you remember? Italian girl.
Huh?
Italian girl. Well, how did it end? How did that relationship end?
That relationship ended because of the fact that she was lacking in communication. Communication was lacking on her part. And, you know, I just felt like she just wasn't keeping it all the way real. And I just felt like you wanted to see somebody else, then you should have just let me know. Don't sit up there and waste my time.
Okay. Did she want to see somebody else?
Well, yeah, she did, but she didn't tell me. I had to find out.
You found out. Okay, so
social media.
Oh, wow.
I found out through social media, but then when I was over here doing my thing, she wanted to catch an attitude about it, and I didn't like that. You know?
Oh, okay. So she wanted to have her cake and eat it too.
Basically.
Okay.
But when she found out that I was doing the same thing, like she caught an attitude. But it's like, okay, well, you catching the attitude, but it's just like, you know, you went with somebody behind my back, and you didn't tell me. You didn't want to. If you didn't want it to be, you know, if you didn't want to be committed, then you should have just told me.
Right.
I'm over there trying to invest my time into you, but you're not doing the same thing. I don't
So
like that.
did y'all break up before you moved on? Well, I mean, we already know she moved on before you were ready.
Yeah, it was done.
Okay, so why was it? Why she had any remorse after she seen you with another female? What was that all about?
Well, nah, I mean, this is basically when she found out like that I was smashing like several females and everything. Like she found out, and then that's when all of a sudden she had something to say. Because it was like I was trying to get in touch with her on the phone, but she kept ignoring me, being on some funny acting stuff. But then when I was over there saying like the type of women that I was dealing with, all of a sudden she had something to say.
Oh, okay.
Like the two chicks, the two black chicks that she was naming and everything.
Mm-hmm.
She was my very first girlfriend, right? And what I'm gonna say to that is just like basically, when we was 13, like I said, it only lasted for like 3 weeks, and because it lasted a short amount of time, a short period of time, was because there was people that was always getting in our ear, getting in her ear and everything, trying to stick their nose in our business. So that's why things didn't last.
Right. Okay, but how old were you? 13?
13, yeah.
Oh man, that's a long time ago. What about adult relationship?
Yeah, that one. I mean, what I'm gonna say is that the communication was lacking and everything. My bad.
You're good.
The communication was lacking and whatnot. And then there was a lot of disrespect going on and everything. And it got to the point where boundaries were really being crossed, and then it got to the point where law enforcement got involved. But that's another story.
Oh wow!
Go on and on.
All right. So you've had a few episodes, okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to America. You're a black man in America. Who hasn't had any episodes with females?
Yeah.
But wow. So any
but I'm actually cool with those exes though. Some of my exes I'm still in touch with and everything to this day, even the ones that I just named.
Okay, that's good. What about the Asian girl? How did that work out? How did y'all get together? How did y'all break up? What years were these?
We actually met on IG and everything. I ain't gonna say her name and everything.
Okay.
We both had agreed to just keep things private.
So this was an Instagram relationship.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what year was that? This is recent because we talking IG. So
yeah, this was like from last year to this year.
Oh wow.
We was talking for a while and everything, but like I said, we was never like in no relationship. We were just getting to know each other. But,
so was she thick?
Yes.
So where she work at your job?
She's like 5'3", 5'4".
Does she work at your job?
Mm-mm.
Okay, don't let me trip you up because you ain't supposed to be telling who she is.
I don't want you to get me in trouble now.
All right. Okay.
But yeah, like I said, she was on a work assignment and everything, and like I said, we went to went to this restaurant and everything called Cheesecake Factory. Like I said, but yeah, she's Asian. She's like 5'3", 5'4". She's from around the same area that I'm from, Buffalo, New York, 716.
Okay.
Shout out to 716.
All right, big
East
shout
side,
out. All right.
But I was raised in Atlanta most of my life, though, right? But like I said, she was the type of woman that I wanted and needed and everything. But it's just like, she has multiple jobs. She's a plus size model, and she's a blogger, and she works at some type of work firm. I forgot what it was, but she's a workaholic, and she's very busy. And she even said coming out of her mouth that she won't have time for a relationship, and I can respect that. I can't force nothing to try to make nobody be in a relationship.
Right.
And she's dealing with her own issues and everything, which that's her. That's stuff that she's going on, but that's a different story. But and she lives all the way in Houston, Texas, and I don't do long distance relationships no more.
Okay. So you've done one before. You've done one before, a long distance relationship.
Plenty of them, yeah.
Oh wow. What's your experience with that? You say you won't do them again, so you must have had a bad experience.
Not just bad experiences, but also just because of the fact that of the distance, and then as far as like communication, and then like seeing like if we'd be able to spend time. I did all of that, and like I said, I'm just looking at just how I could be able to like just find somebody here in Atlanta.
Right.
Which I dated plenty women here in Atlanta, or smashed women here in Atlanta. There ain't no problem, but it's just most of the women here in Atlanta, like, to me, just in my opinion, man, and some people might find it offensive, but a lot of these women here in Atlanta like are very shallow and very superficial, in my opinion. In my opinion, they just like, who got this, who got that, who's the hottest that, who's the hottest this, who's the hottest that, just shit like that and everything. And like I said, and those type of women, like, I really just stay away from. I know, like, I don't have it all yet, like I said, like like I said, I ain't broke and everything, and then like I said, and it's not like I don't have nothing going on, because I have a lot going on.
Right.
I just, I'm not all the way up there yet.
Right. You don't have the materialistic things they looking for? basically.
Well, basically, but like I said, that's not the type of female that I want. I don't want no superficial shallow.
Right. Okay, well, shit, you just might just be in a bad town, but you don't have to find one here. You might have you might have to do some traveling.
But I'm talking to some women now and everything, and I got my eye on some women and everything. So
yeah, maybe you got to leave the little city limits and go to the outskirts, the suburbs, or something like that. It's got to be a nice woman out here somewhere.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a city girl because, like I said, I'm a city guy and whatnot.
Right. I mean, but are you superficial?
No.
Okay, well, you meet them superficial girls where?
Either like they in the hood, or they in the suburbs, or they in the city.
Oh, so this all over Atlanta. You can't get away from it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from here, but I'm happily married, so I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the way things are today, I'd rather just walk on by.
So what you think? Well, speaking of that, what you think like on black love or the interracial love thing?
My take on it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I can give you an intake without being a non-biased intake. Okay, but
you big on black love?
Being yeah, I'm big on black love. I'm big on black and black love, and
Okay.
I believe that you can. I believe that you can love anybody.
Yeah.
You know, you can love anybody.
Yeah.
But when it comes to building nations and being a strong nation, I stay with black on black. I guess I look at we look at all men or all other nationals, and they basically stay with their own. So I don't know if you want to call it an old-fashioned thing, but whatever it may be, I just believe in you. Stay with your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with me. Like, I had all types of black women. I had dark skin, brown skin, and light skin.
Right. Well, many tribes of Shabazz, but but I can't say I wouldn't. I just preference. Just preference.
Everybody has a preference.
Right.
That's the reason why I said like I had like the whole color spectrum growing up over the years. Because like I said, even though with me I had more black women than anything, like I said, that's the reason why I said I don't have no problem going outside of my race. Right.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you like it and we cool, I love it. I mean, it's just that you as long as you're happy. You don't need my approval, and I don't need yours. If that's what you like to do, that's where it goes. And if what I like to do is what I like to do, that's where it goes. And that's as far as approval it needs. I don't need nobody else's approval.
Yeah, but what I want to say too, man, is just like my take on that, as far as like with the interracial relationship thing. I mean, I know it has been a lot of controversy with that over the years, especially like with segregation and slavery and everything. But the things that really bother me and stuff is just like when I hear certain black men say that like, the only reason why like I would want to be with a white woman, like, and this is what I hear like with certain black men, including like one of my friends that's black. He said it's coming out of his mouth, and I had to get on him about that because he pissed me off.
Okay.
And I was just like, bruh, like, because I was hearing like from some black women, including like one of my black friends, but he was just like, the only reason why like I want to be like with a white woman is just so like we could treat them like how we did like back in slavery. And it's just like, bruh, like you sound ignorant as fuck. French, but you sound ignorant as fuck right now.
Oh wow!
And I'm saying that to say, as far as on the simple fact, it's just like, to me, I feel like you're giving another reason for the people outside of the black race, like the whites, the Spanish, the Jews, and all, to sit up there and look down on us black people like we ain't shit. And it's bad enough that we're sitting up there trying to fight for our rights. We're trying to fight for what we want in this world and everything, fighting for justice, all of that. Because, it's bad enough that, the people that are racist towards black people and everything, like to sit up there and kill our kind, kill our people, right. And then like sit up there and trying to get away with murder. So
do you think he said this just to be down or something? Do you think this is truly his feelings? Like he wants to get with a white girl?
It was because I hear some black men say this shit, and it pisses me off, and I don't like that shit.
Wow.
I just feel like at the end of the day, it's just like, if that's how you truly feel and everything about white women or white people in general, don't date them. Don't date them. smash them, don't mess around them, don't even be around white people if that's how you truly feel.
Yeah, I don't get that one. If you don't like them, what makes you want to? Why would you lay with them?
And why would you sit up there and put them through that just because you talking about, oh, like, you know, they're white people and everything was over there treating our black people dirty and treating us like slaves? I'm like, okay, like I said, if that's how you truly feel as far as being with a white female, then don't be with them, you know. And then another thing that I can't stand is like how some black men and everything do a thing where, and some people might say this and may not like what I say, but hey, this is my opinion and I'm entitled to my opinion.
Indeed.
I don't like how when I see certain black men and everything do a thing where just because they're with a white female or even a female outside of the race, especially white women.
Right.
I don't like the fact that, you know, they do a thing to where they get so comfortable to the point to where like they just depend on their girlfriend that's Caucasian to do everything for them and everything. I don't like that shit at all, because I feel like as a black man, don't ever sit up there and you lose your identity or lose where you come from and everything.
Right,
you
right.
know, don't ever think just because you with somebody outside of the race, don't ever think that like you can't get up every day and everything and go to your job and work hard and do what it is that you're supposed to do as a man.
Right.
The reason why
Wow.
I say that because I heard stories and everything as far as, you know, of stuff like that, and that's what really angers me. It's just like, don't lose yourself, don't lose who you are, like don't lose your identity and everything. You know what I mean? Still stay true to who you are and everything. You know,
right?
Just because here's the thing though, and this is what I learned too. It just like no matter like if you're in any type of corporate America or whatever, and you with somebody outside of the race and everything, you still black regardless.
Right.
No matter what it is, you're still black. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, Oh man, these barriers and things that we have to break down is incredible.
You see what I mean, though?
Yeah. Wow. It's some. You got some. Oof. Oh God, I'm glad I stay home. I guess. I just don't meet these ignorant brothers. I wouldn't even. I probably wouldn't even converse. I wouldn't even get upset. I would probably. Want to cry for them. There's some sad individuals. I mean. When your mind is that messed up and you that far back and that stuck,
yeah,
I don't.
But that's part of the reality. You know what I mean? Like that's part of the reality that we live in. And like I said, I feel like it's important, like for us to wake up and everything, and just really like be aware and everything. Just
yeah, you gotta
just be aware, like, and just be knowledgeable and everything as far as like who you're around and who you're dealing with.
Yeah, the Matrix is incredible, man. Let me tell you something.
Well, you see where I'm coming from.
Yeah,
right?
I see where you're coming from. This wool that's been pulled over everybody's eyes is I don't understand how people can't see through the veil anymore. But it's what it is. It's what it is. And like I said, hey, you got your choice of who you want to be with, whoever makes you happy. Who's to say? Listen, everybody's here. Okay. They're here for some reason. Mm-hmm. All of these colors, all of these nations, we all here.
For a reason, exactly.
You understand what I mean? So,
and regardless, like of how,
if you out there, you believe in God. Excuse me. If you out there, you believe in God and all of that, and these are all His people, then you would think that the person, if you feel like that, the person that you're supposed to love is here. I don't think it's in the colors; they're just here.
Yeah,
that could just be.
Yeah, just like. And what Martin Luther King said is the content of the character.
Right. But me, like I said, my preference is still straight, black. You know what I mean? If I want to have children or anything and have a family, I want it to be fully black. Mm-hmm. And that, like I said, that's just my preference at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody got a different preference. So
exactly. And that's what it's all about, you know, what you like and what makes you happy.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess I don't even want to say it. What? I get, you know, sometimes you got to realize that your preferences can sometimes lead to your causes or your reasons. You know, say if put it this way. Say if the girl of my life, or my quote soulmate. I don't do all of this stuff anyway, but was a Spanish girl, but my preference is black. Then I guess my preference would not allow me to meet the girl of my soulmate. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, that's just a way to look at it. So, but I mean, if there's something you like to look at, and that's it. I mean, that's just it. Some of the other features, I don't know if I can deal with the features on a normal basis.
What do you mean the features?
Just some of the other features don't suit me. So.
Okay.
So I don't know if I could actually. Now, I've been with a Spanish woman before, and they're beautiful, and very caring, and
very local.
Yeah, yeah. You could drive them crazy. Because they're very emotional, and they're very caring, and when a person cares for you, let me explain to you about people with heart. People with heart have a hard time believing that other people don't have the same heart. Okay, so you get a Spanish girl, she does this, you go to work, you come home, she's rubbing your feet, she's got your food there, she just wants you to give back the same beautiful heart that she just gave you. And when you disappoint that, it goes insane. Yeah. That's what we call insane. Yeah. Some people, we have to understand.
And they had a reason to be and everything. Yeah. They're going all out their way, and this is the thanks I get. And,
exactly. And
I had to learn that too.
you know how these gender roles go down nowadays. So much pressure. You want to talk about peer pressure. Boy, there's so much pressure on the gender roles today, man. How a woman got to be a woman, a man got to be a man, it's pathetic. Yeah, but
and you know the thing is too. I think like with some of these women out here, I think what they fail to realize, what they so-called had a definition of a man and everything. To me, I feel like sometimes it's like, oh, like you just want a sucker, you just want a doormat and everything. You want a spineless, mindless dude. In my opinion, like what some of these women talk about as far as the definition of a man.
Right. But yeah, man. Oh my goodness, yeah. Listen, with these definitions and things, it's a little too much for me. I kind of deprogrammed from a lot of those things, man. So many lies have been told. I'm at the point where I take it as it comes, and when it comes, and it goes right there. I'll analyze it, I'll deal with it, come to my solution, and leave it where it's at and move on.
It's part of reality, though.
Yeah, it's definitely a part of reality. Like I said, I'm happily married, so I don't have to worry about that part.
Right. I'm trying to be happily married, too. I'm trying to be where you at.
And, me and my wife, we don't deal with none of that stuff there, none of the matrix and trying to be, I don't know. We're not, our reality is not television, put it that way. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I guess we took the red pill and we realized that we're on the other side of the Truman story, okay? So, that's what we'll be. All right? That's, I guess we was hanging out with Morpheus a little bit. But, yeah, I hear you. But, yeah, so relationships is going to be a little rough out here today. Yeah. And,
but other than that, I mean, like I said, that's what I really like and whatnot. I mean, like I said, I like plus size women, I like all types of women, and, that's what I like and all. Like I said, that's the type of guy that I like and everything, I mean, that's the type of guy that I am. Yeah, that's the type of guy that I am.
All right. I see you fixing that. I better fix that up for you get some different phone calls.
Right. That'll say that's the type of guy that I am. Right. And everything as far as the type of women that I
that's
love,
what you
admire.
Right.
And so and that's the reason why. It's just like whatever female that I end up with and everything, that makes me happy and all. I definitely, want to marry and be fruitful and create generations after generations. As far as like having a family and fulfilling the dreams, being happy, being loving and stuff like that. That's because that's what it's all about.
Right. Okay, man. Beautiful reality. 1980. But what about 2018, man? You think you can have all that?
I mean, I believe so. I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
It's possible.
Like I said, not every female is the same. You know, you just gotta really look at what it is that you want. You know, be very selective. Know what it is that you want. Ask for what you want. You know, and don't settle. Don't settle for less.
Yeah, recognize the signs. Recognize the signs.
Don't ignore the signs either.
Yep.
Don't ignore the bad signs of what you don't want.
Yep. But we're gonna do it like this, man. Let me ask you another question, man. Let me just some things we be talking about.
What's up?
Not even to ask you a question, but we want to let y'all know out there. Michael is looking. Yeah. You know, I could tell by this interview, Michael's looking for a nice lady that he's ready to have a family with. Yeah. And
that's ready to handle my lifestyle too.
Right. Are you not desperate in this situation right now, are you?
No.
Not like that. Not like that. Let me not use desperate.
Definitely not desperate.
Are you ready to get at it? Should I say? Are you ready to? Are you wanting for this? Yearning for it.
I'm yearning for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I want something like what I wish I should have had growing up and everything. Like I want a stable, healthy, non-toxic family. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we come from that. So
it's all about, like I said, just trying to have something which you wish you should have had growing up.
Yeah. But you're a grown man now, and you can control all that. So yeah.
Yeah, of course.
At this day and time, you might just want to go get that, and don't go get it. You know, I know we talked earlier about we were talking earlier before the show started, and we were talking about how the signs or the different things that you might have been through, but basically bringing issues from other relationships or the past into your new relationships. So just like I said, you want to be 100% with yourself before you want to go out there, because the other person can't fill that void. So now you got to remember, when you go into this relationship, you're looking for something that's going to give you a better idea of what your family was like.
Exactly.
So your girlfriend is going to have that burden.
Well, she's not going to have that burden. She's not going to have that burden.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not going to have that burden just because of the fact that, like I said, I have a clear mind.
Okay.
I know what it is that I want and everything, and like I said, I know that like I said, I don't want to bring any bad baggage from my past into the relationship.
So like basically, you go into. Go ahead.
I have dealt. I'm sorry. What?
Go ahead.
Because like I said, I have dealt with my past as far as like my childhood, as far as getting myself mentally, physically, and emotionally healed.
Okay.
So
that
way, like I said, I could be whole again, and like I said, in that way, I know what it is that I had to offer with a woman, with a female.
Right. That's the best thing. I think that'll be the best thing for the relationship, is to make sure that you're completely healed when you go in, and that she is, so she doesn't have any expectations or voids for you to fill, and vice versa. Yeah. So that's the relationship game today. Real trivial, and like I said, and like he said, he's in Atlanta and he's dealing with a lot of the, everything is looking like it's a reality show, isn't it? Right. Yeah, so I can imagine where you at geographically is not even looking good as far as the relationship. You got this want for this thing, but it's like, where I'm at, I'm not going to find it. But you know that we know that there are girls everywhere. There's that percentage of beautiful women everywhere. But I don't think they be hanging out where we be, man.
Yeah. All right.
And we got to change something, because wherever we're at, they're not there, man. I trust me.
I'm actually talking to some women right now, but like I said, I'm keeping my options open.
Okay. how these relationships going? I mean, it's been a while for me.
How they going?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to meet a woman today. So, yeah, I mean, what are you going through? How did you meet these women?
I mean, some of them I met at my job. You know, some of them I met on social media. You know, some of them like I met at film events or networking events. Or
Okay.
when I was on a TV show or on a movie. You know.
What about those job ones? You ever what about, the little job thingy with never date a girl on the job? What kind of hell it could be?
Well,
You having fun?
well, I mean, there's some women that I've seen like at my jobs and everything that I worked at before and that thought was cute and whatnot, but some of them like I had talked to, and some of them like I didn't have the courage to talk to and everything, especially like with the position I was in at the time. So it's just like,
Okay.
That's why I say like gotta pick and choose.
That's another good one too, man. It's actually like the stereotypes and the bullshit that they put out here, as far as, you excuse my language, happen to be just, here we go with the quotes again.
Right.
Man,
Right.
you're losing confidence because of things that don't matter. Like who you are is your complete mate. God, listen, you believe in God, right?
Yeah.
God made you with a job.
Got me with a job.
Yeah, did he make you with a job? I mean, let me tell you something. If you was being complete, was it more than just what you are and what I see right now? Then God would have made you with a specific job. Okay, if he wanted you to be a doctor, you'd have been a doctor. You understand why? You could have been a 2-week-old doctor, right? Okay, so what does the job have to do with your gender or you being a man? And how is it that this stereotype can allow men to lose confidence?
I wouldn't say like this. I wouldn't say like the stereotype could have the men lose confidence and everything. I wouldn't say that in particular, but also like just look at as far as like some people like on the job like would just rather keep their personal life private or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And not just that, but that's the reason why I say it too. As far as like with certain situations, you really just gotta look at, okay, like is it worth it and everything. As far as like, like how is the person gonna be, or like could I see myself with this person, and then like just looking at as far as how can I keep things private and not everybody know all in our business.
Wow,
like that.
That's today's life. I mean, I don't know. On the job, I guess you're gonna have that because I mean, all you got to do is go have lunch with a female at a job today, and everybody's gossiping. So,
right. Or people like to sit up there.
But if your form of communication, excuse me, if your form of communication is social media, that's not private anyway. So I mean,
unless you're in the DM messages and stuff,
right? So what I'm looking at is if you're gonna have a relationship that you want to keep private and is at work, you basically don't talk to each other at work, and after work you guys have fun. But any of you guys got co-workers that you hang out with after work?
Yeah.
Have you been with a girl yet?
At my job?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was gonna bring up because I actually have never dated no female or messed around with no female at my job.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make that clear.
Okay, that's what I thought. What I was gonna ask you, did you smash it? Because I'm like, if you liked it, how do you not tell your homeboy at work? And if she liked it, how does she not tell a friend of hers or a coworker at work? Like, oh my God, Michael just tore this shit up last night. Would you believe it?
Right,
you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So, oh yeah, that at work stuff.
Nah, at work, nah.
Yeah. So, definitely not at work. Yeah, no success right now in the streets of Atlanta. But you said it was two. One, you didn't have confidence, and another one. So where these two girls from?
What do you mean I didn't have confidence?
I thought you said it was one that you didn't have the confidence to go ask her out or whatever it was.
At my job?
I don't know. Maybe she was at your job. It was two girls. I know you were talking about two girls. You said one you talking to, and the other one you really didn't have the confidence to talk to her.
Or
to ask her out or whatever that was.
Well, yeah. This was like a female at my job. Like, it was actually I don't want to say the name of the job.
Okay, yeah, because you'd be giving up too much.
The job, like in my past, I mean, like I said, you know, it was just a thing to where like it was like a car auction job.
Oh, okay.
And it was like I was one of the workers there and everything, working at the job and everything. And there was like, you know, this women that was over there like basically trying to buy cars and everything and stuff. It was those type of women.
And she was a salesperson?
Yeah.
Okay, she was thick?
Man.
Oh my God! We already had got most of. She was one of the salespersons at this job, and she was thick. So we got most of it.
It wasn't just one. It was so many of them.
Wow.
It was so many of them. Like I was surprised. I'm like damn, like, cause this place that I was working at, it wasn't just top of the line people coming to the job. Like it was like even some celebrities coming to the job trying to buy cars and stuff.
So you're gonna have a hard time with all these things. Oh, Atlanta has a lot of thick women. So once you pass thick, what else you got to get? Do you have a no complexion preference? I guess not. If you like Italian, Asian, yeah. No so there's no color preference. Okay, so but thick. So skinny's not getting it.
I just never had a thing for skinny women.
Not attracted to them. Just like
I kept trying to convince myself and everything to be with skinny women or women that were just slim thick. Right. But I just never had a thing for skinny women and everything. Like, and this all started like when I was a little kid, you know, because when I was a year old and everything, back in 1990, me and my mom watched this movie called Dance with the Wolves. And the thing that I remember specifically was it was a cowboy and Indians movie. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like I said, and then it was a thing to where these two people like was over there fucking and everything. I remember that specifically. And then when I got out of there and everything, I felt kind of weird. And I'm not going to say that I was traumatized by it because I wasn't, but it just made me feel very curious about sex.
Okay. And that was... And
when I was like 3 or 4 years old, I started having fantasies about fucking plus-size women. Like, when I was on my bed, like, I don't know how. Well, I know how, and I know where it came from when I was watching that movie. But, you know, when I was getting older, I was trying to convince myself not to be with plus-size women because I was scared. I was worried about what other people would say. But as I got older and everything, I got out of that and everything. I was just like, you know what, this is what I like. This is, you know, whether people like it or not, this is what I like, and I don't care what people think no more.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say people mess with you, but I guess so. People do mess with you for dating a big girl. Because if you say the big girl looks good, they be like, you like that big girl? She kind of big. Right. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy.
It's not no fetish thing. I just want to make that very clear.
Okay, yeah. What's a fetish?
I know some plus size women get offended when, you know, like when they hear stuff like that. There's no fetish. You know, I genuinely like plus size women.
Okay, so some guys have plus size fetishes.
Plus size fetishes. Some of them have midget fetishes, or they have different type. They have feet fetishes.
You do a lot of networking, don't
you? You'd be surprised.
This guy's network game is incredible. I can hang out with him. He's meeting all kinds of people.
Right.
Oh Lord, I don't. Matter of fact, I don't need to go out. He can just come back and tell me the stories.
I'm a curious type of guy. I like to explore.
Wow, yeah, you are exploring. I guess I got to get into this exploring thing because I guess the true stories are incredible, man. I've been hearing some wild ones, man. Oh my goodness, it's good to go to sleep at night.
Right.
Oh.
Oh man. But yeah, though, man. Like I said, you know, I like plus size women. I like them curvy and whatnot. You know, I like plus size women, like all around. You know, they're the most beautiful things. Like they're like goddesses to me.
Oh, okay.
If one was right there in front of my face and I knew who she was and we was talking, I'd get on my knees and bow down like that and stuff.
Wow. Okay.
No lie.
Okay, you know, they say sometimes this is the country where the only country where the plus size woman is looked at bad.
Yeah.
You know, other places look at it like you're eating, you're definitely getting your meals.
The plus size women are winning now because, like I said, they got plus size models, beautiful plus size models, and everything.
All right. Listen, man, you know we got to get life to winning. You know what I mean? Not just the plus size women and everybody's little secret agendas and stuff like that, but we got to get life winning.
Yeah.
Everybody in life needs to be winning right now. We need to change what we got going on all around us.
Exactly.
And listen, all the truths are out there. There's just still a lot of people asleep, but all the truths are out there, and we've been lied to big time.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's really gonna be a lot of changes made, and I hope everybody's ready for the change. So, you know, it might be kind of a big slap in the face, or maybe a wake up when this change comes about. But it's very close, y'all. I'm letting y'all know right now. Listen, we got Michael I-zayah, Kikboi Radio. This is your boy Kikboi right here at the station, man. Michael I-zayah, man, appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, definitely.
All right,
definitely.
we already know about the ladies. All right, y'all know about the music. Y'all know about the films. He got the movie coming out. You know where to find him. All right. Big shout out to all his people, Mr. Nine-Dimensional. Big shout out to all our listeners. Thanks for tuning in. We out. Kikboi Radio. Y'all know where's that? Kikboi.com. Give us a call, 678-903-9049. That's right. And you can get one of these interviews yourself. Just give us a call, man. Check it out. Peace.
Peace.
Thanks again, Michael I-zayah.
Yeah.